Okay, so I'm going to do this reading for the rest of this week, but remember, time is an illusion. Everything happens in divine timing, so if it doesn't happen for you now, it will be happening soon. Yeah, I am quite tanned. It's fake though, it's because I've got a wedding this weekend that I'm going to, so it's not real. Okay, I'm not even going to ask for masculine or feminine cards because quite frankly I don't care. We're just going to see what comes out, and apparently they're all going to fly out. I'm just being guided just to see what card comes out, if any. Okay, can I have one card please? There we go, 7 of Cups. Finally, we have a message coming through. 7 of Cups just straight away screams to me choices. This is choices, decisions. It's someone at a crossroads. It's someone just being decisive. And I feel like the reason why I was guided not to pull for masculine or feminines and just pull a card means to me that both counterparts are making choices and decisions right now. They're both deciding what's next for them. I know that the energy has been horrific. It's been up and down all over the place. Some people have kind of just been focused on themselves, so this could be making a choice to focus on your own life, to focus on your own situation, or you could be making choices about this relationship together. Whatever your situation is right now, it just feels like the rest of this week we've got choices and more choices. There's also going to be opportunities, so notice that this is the 7 of Cups. There's 7 days in a week, and it just feels like there's going to be lots of choices every day. This whole week you're going to be given opportunities to make decisions. See if we've got another card for what is going on right now. So what is going on in the collective energy for the rest of this week, please, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to take the top card that came out, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. So this feels to me like gifts. They're just saying gifts. I'm seeing like a little present in my head. So it feels like some of you are going to be getting something of a surprise. So when you ask, when your parents are like, what do you want for Christmas? And you say, oh, I just want some surprises. That's what this is. This is a surprise. It's something that you don't know, but it's going to be great. This is something where you haven't prepared for it. You probably... it wasn't even on your list because you didn't know you wanted this, but it's going to be given to you literally by the universe, and you're going to be like, oh my god, this is more than I wanted. This is more than I thought I was going to get. Let's have one more card and then I will do some specific stuff. 7 of Swords. So some of you are choosing to walk away from situations. This card just feels to me like it doesn't have a very nice energy. I'm not going to lie. Right now I'm feeling like this is kind of like deceitful energy, and this could be you deceiving yourselves. So this could be you or your counterpart deceiving yourselves about this relationship, maybe trying to walk away from it and you can't walk away from it. This is definitely someone who's trying to leave something behind. You see the 2 swords here. It's someone trying to leave something in the past, but it does not feel like you're going to be able to. It does not feel like this person's going to get very far. Look how close those swords are to him. He's not getting very far at all. I am going to pull one more because I want a clarifier for that. I want to know what that is this week. Oh, it's another 7. We've got 2 7s now. So something is happening this week. I feel like they're just saying to me every day this week is going to be different. Every day this week is going to be, it's going to be different energy. Like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, I'm so done, I'm over this. The next day you're going to be like, oh, I'm so in love, I'm going to wait. You're really just going to be up and down all week. So I can have one more card. And we have the King of Pentacles. So this very much feels like By the end of this week, we're going to see a very grounded masculine. We are going to see a very grounded masculine who's very stable, maybe with an offer, because we have this Six of Pentacles. So the offer coming in is a pentacle. So it feels like this king, this masculine, is going to be grounded and stable by the end of this week. But, you know, that's because there's choices being made. They're making choices. They're making decisions. Okay, I've actually got a really great message coming through now. So they're saying, feminines. So this Seven of Swords, I'm being told, is the feminines, or is you, the viewer. So this is the viewer, this is your counterpart. Whoever is viewing this video now, we have you in the Seven of Swords energy trying to walk away from this relationship, trying to walk away from it because you're tired of the deceit, you're tired of the hurt, the pain, you're just feeling very much done with this whole connection. So you're trying to leave it in the past, and look how far you get. You get a few steps away from this, and then bam, your counterpart is in their king energy. Not just any king, their King of Pentacles energy. So as you try and walk away from this, you're not going to get very far at all, because that's when they're going to return and they're going to be like, wait, I am now ready. I am now ready. I am now in my king energy. I'm ready to give you this stability that you need, the stability that you have been wanting. I'm going to give you a gift because I've made choices. I've made a decision this week, in the next 7 days, about giving you this pentacle which you need, which is why you've tried to walk away. I'm hoping that message came out loud and clear, because that was a very strong message that I'm getting. Okay, I don't really know why I'm doing a video. I'm not really being guided to ask anything specific. I think we're just going to kind of shuffle a couple of decks and see what comes out. So what do we need to know for the rest of this week? What do the people watching this video need to know for the rest of this week? The King of freaking Pentacles again. Fuck me. This week, if you need any more confirmation that your counterpart is stepping up, finally, to give you the stability, to give you the pentacle, it's here. It's here. That is confirmation that, you know, this week, and it might be a little bit after, because remember, like I said, everyone's situation is different, so it will happen at different times for different people. But we have the King of Pentacles here again. Yeah, all the yellow in this card. We have some mangoes. Maybe that's a pentacle in his hand. Maybe it's a mango. Who knows? Okay. Again, I don't really know kind of like what I'm asking here. We are just going to pull some cards. I'm going to do my Romance Angel cards. Then we're going to get on with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, because I'm just feeling that's where we're going. I'm feeling a little bit of sexy energy coming through after quite a sparse week. Let's put it that way. Express your love. There is going to be communication. There's going to be an opportunity to discuss your feelings. It just feels like communication, but this isn't just little communication. This express your love feels like finally your King of Pentacles is going to come to you and tell you their truth, tell you their true feelings and their plans, what decisions they have made for you both. It feels like they're going to be expressing it because they know the time is right. You know, they are feeling their divine feminine or their counterpart walking away. You would be amazed how much like you feel energy, how powerful energy is. So you think about times where you have felt your counterpart's feelings, felt their emotions, you know, kind of struggled with their energy, you know, you've had to take it on and transmute it. Well, this works both ways. So you feel their energy, they feel yours. They are going to feel you walking away. They're going to feel you walking away, and that shift is going to be powerful. That shift is really going to make them step up into their King of Pentacles energy. Let's have another card, please, Spirit, for this week. So for those of you who have just joined this live, I am also recording it on my laptop, so I'm going to upload it to YouTube as well. So you will not just be able to watch it for the next 24 hours, you'll be able to watch it for the rest of your life. Do we have any more messages? Yes, we do. Very soon. Very soon. So I feel, I watched one of my videos back from a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, I've lost my train of thought. The whole video was like, your masculine or your counterpart is more ready than they realise. So their ego is blocking this. Their ego is still like, you're not ready for a relationship. You're not ready for commitment. You're not ready to reach out to her. You're not ready to reach out to him. You know, whatever your situation is. Their ego has been like, they're not ready for this situation, for this relationship. But very soon they are. Their ego has been feeding you both a load of bullshit, basically. Your ego has really been telling you and tricking you. And this is an important test that we have to overcome. It's seeing past our egos and seeing the truth in our hearts. Because so many people, listen to their ego all the time rather than kind of going within and getting the answers. And I've also found lately, so whenever I feel kind of a bit confused, I try and meditate. And I have found meditating really hard the last few weeks even, but in particular the last week. I found it really hard to quiet my mind, because every time I try, it just kind of got worse. It was just my ego coming through, and I was like, I'm not here to be quiet and listen to you. I'm here for my guys. And I've really, really struggled with that this week. My intuition has been quite blocked, which is why I wanted to go live to see if we could put the switch back on. So very soon, things are happening quickly. So it could be this week, could be next week. You know, whenever it is, it's going to be sooner than you realise. Let's have one more romance angel message, please. Chemistry. So there is a strong magnetic pull. This card just screams to me like things are coming together, like alchemy. Like when you pour two chemicals in a test tube and you get like the smoke, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like potions and magic. It's kind of like Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie, we're in like Snape's potions lab in Harry Potter and making like a potion, and it just works. It just kind of like all comes together and we have magic. There's a lot of healing going on, so I really feel like there is a lot of healing going on in the collective right now, like really, really deep wound healing. So just put a comment here if you have felt like walking away kind of like quite recently. So the last few days, if you've wanted to walk away from this connection, whether you're feminine or masculine. I felt kind of, I still feel, I don't know, I'm still working through it. But, you know, still kind of like I'm struggling with all of this, basically. So it definitely feels like the whole collective is at a point now where it's like make or break. It's like, give me something or I am ready to date other people. I'm ready to move on. So I noticed something. So when I was doing my manifestations recently, I have stopped asking for union with my twin flame and started asking for union with my life partner, because I don't want to limit myself. And that was just the way that I kind of like was dealing with this. It was like, all right, I don't want to put all my focus on my twin. I want to say I want to meet my life partner. I want to be with my life partner. The person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, that is a person I want in my life. Okay. Do we have anything else coming out? Queen of Swords. So we've had this Queen of Swords for a while now. This Queen of Swords, she had an argument with her masculine, a disagreement either in the 3D or energetically. Had an argument, the communication was off because they were not in their king energy, they were in their page energy, still quite childlike. So this Queen of Swords said something, and this is communication that happened a while ago. It's not recent, it's a while ago. and you never received answers from that. And I feel like we're going to be seeing answers very soon. Gemini season in particular, it feels like we're going to be getting these answers. It's been slow. Our page has been slow to transform into his king, but we have movement here. So there's going to be movement, and we're moving towards this union. So we are moving towards this relationship. Okay, let's use the Tarot of Sexual Magic, see what messages come out. And we're going to clarify with this deck. Apparently, that's what they want. Okay, Spirit, what is going on in the collective right now? So what is the current energy in the collective? Judgment. Look at that card. That card is so beautiful. If you actually take a moment to look at the images on that card, this is not sexual. This is sacred. This is hand fasting. This is the red string of fate. This is two souls bound together, finally kind of being brought together by the divine. This is divine timing. And I got the karma card in my Instagram reading today, which is the judgment in my Witch's Tarot. X marks the spot, and there's two X's here. You both have found the treasure. You've both found the X on the ground. You found where the treasure is hidden. This is union. This, honestly, it's sacred union. I'm going to read the message from a book because they're kind of short and sweet, but I do quite like them because obviously this is not a normal deck. Love at first sight, the magic of sound. Sound changes the level of spirit. The unexpected burst forth to transform a stagnant situation. So there's a reason why I had to read that. Things have been stagnant. Things have not been moving. And this energy is breaking forth to break that stagnation and get movement. You know, start moving towards this union, towards you both being brought together. So that's the current situation. What are the hidden influences? So what is going on behind the scenes right now? We have Five of Swords. So behind the scenes, it feels like feminines are in their power, and I'm just being told the ending of arguments. The Five of Swords here in this deck is shaking things up, overcoming the fear of judgment. We have the Judgment card. The book literally says, overcoming the fear of judgment, shame, and a sense of inadequacy. You must give yourself a good shake and take some risks. So behind the scenes, we have overcoming judgment. So this feels to me like divine timing is finally arriving. This Judgment card is like, currently, this is what is happening. Currently, we are preparing for divine timing. And overcoming judgment is like overcoming the blocks to divine timing. Like, it is finally going to be time. And it also feels to me with this Five of Swords, it's like the masculines who have kind of been returning with very sexual energy. You know, she is not rushing to take her clothes off here. Her arm is up, kind of like stopping him from undressing her. So it feels to me like we have the masculines maybe wanting to move things forward quite quickly in the bedroom, and the feminines being like, no, not yet. No, not yet. Because we haven't talked first, we haven't discussed. There is going to be no action until a conversation, I'm being told. Eight of Chalices, and this to me just looks like him rushing and sweeping her off her feet. I am going to read all the messages from this little book here today. I'm just being guided to. So Eight of Chalices here is, you must try to know your partner's character in spite of his reserve. Beneath the thorns you find the right choice, an honest and sincere person. So, I'm going to be blunt. No matter how much of a dickhead your counterpart is being right now, no matter what their ego is telling you, no matter what you're hearing in the 3D, look beneath the thorns and see the rose. I'm seeing like a really overgrown rose bush, where there's one little white pure rose in the middle, but it's so overgrown, there's so many thorns that you're gonna have to like really protect yourself and be careful as you try and get your little white rose out. It's not easy. This week I have felt more than ever how hard this whole twin flame journey is. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not giving up. I'm not about to give up on this situation, on the twin flame journey, because, you know, I know what it means. I know how sacred it is. I know how much I have got from this relationship, and I know how amazing our union is going to be. But I do need to get my clippers out and start pruning my rose bush. Oh, that sounds awful. The one that my masculine is in. I mean, he's not in there right now. The white flower. You know where I'm going with this. Okay, so you need to really see beyond all these thorns right now and just really look beneath the surface. Look, you know the truth. You know in your heart, in your soul, that your twin is a divine being who, if they are hurting you, it is either because you are not ready, or you have healing to do, or you're mirroring, projecting, whatever it is. If they are hurting you, if your twin is hurting you, then it's going to be ego involved. It is not their soul. Your twin will never intentionally hurt you, and you will never intentionally hurt your twin. That is how you know the difference between twin flame relationships and narcissists, because there is never any intent to hurt your twin. Strength. So, with the strength, she is finally taming her boar. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this animal is. Is it like a warthog or a pig of some kind? I don't really know. But whatever this beast is, he's being tamed. He's being tamed by his feminine. Because she is strong. She's in her power. I feel like anything the feminines are feeling right now, it's important. If the whole collective feels something, that's when I know that it's an important step. So you know when something's happening on your personal journey, because readings might not resonate. You know that's just something that you and your twin have agreed to in this lifetime. This is one of your kind of like obstacles to overcome. But when it's like a whole collective feeling the same way, when it's like the whole wave just wants to walk away from the connection, that's when I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is the plan. This is meant to happen. And it's meant to happen because he's meant to creep up on her. She is just clearing the space, clearing her energy. That's what all this out is. It's a good clear out. Kind of just finishing off her healing, getting ready. In this card, I just see that she's dressed up and she's ready. Also feels like she's been let down. So it kind of feels like she has been disappointed and he's returning to say sorry. So maybe she was ready for something. So this is going to apply in different situations. So this could be someone whose counterpart arranged a date and then backed out of the date. This could be someone who we have a tower on the bottom. So this is related to a tower moment. So this is someone whose counterpart maybe offered them or made a promise and then didn't fulfill it. However it applies, it's just like broken promises. It's just like she was ready for something. She's dressed up and ready for a good night. And she's upset and disappointed that it didn't happen. But he's going to return and surprise her. And he's surprising her because he knows that he's let her down. He knows that she's disappointed. And with the star right at the top, so you see the star in the corner here, it's like she is wishing upon a star. She is here dressed up, ready for a romantic night that's not worked out the way she wanted, and she's wishing upon a star, and as she wishes upon a star, Prince Charming arrives. Okay, What can we expect this week? So what is, in particular, what's going on with the masculines this week? What can we expect from the masculines this week? 7 of Wands. Some of you are going to love this message because I've got the wheel on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, we are saying goodbye to snakes. We are saying goodbye to karmic partners, to other women in their life. These masculines are saying bye-bye. That's what we have. Saying goodbye to any karmic partners because he wants his feminine. Again, I am being guided to read the 7 of Wands from here because there's another message. Doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight. Clarity illuminates feelings and situations. We have clarity, and this is clarity for both of you. So masculines have clarity this week over their true feelings. Okay, I'm being drawn to, you see the flame here at the end of this dock? So the flame here at the end of this dock, have any of you read Great Gatsby? And this, they're showing me like the green light at the end of the dock, and it's just like, it is just like Jay Gatsby. It's like no matter what was going on, no matter how far he was away, it's kind of like she was always on his mind. He was always going to want to be with her. But unlike Gatsby, he's going to make sure that he returns in time before Daisy goes and marries Tom. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's going to be like Gatsby, but it's going to be how Gatsby should have turned out. This is F. Scott Fitzgerald novel, The Way It Should Have Been. Daisy and Gatsby reunited. No Tom, no karmics. It's weird because the energy for me, like all month, has been like, this is going to be an amazing month. And then it's literally the last few days where I've just been like, oh, I want to give up. But I'm not giving up. The Chariot. We have divine movement forwards. Oh my god, and we've got the sun on the bottom. So what do we have? Another 7. This Chariot here is another 7. And this is a 7 as well. I don't know why 7s are important. 7 to me just feels like this week. It's like they're confirming that this is this week. The Chariot here, so I said earlier that he was going to kind of like return and creep up on her. And we have him literally arriving uninvited, parking his car outside, and coming in to surprise her. And then we have the sun. So at the end of this week, I feel like we're going to see some sunshine in our lives. You know that song, You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine? You make me happy when skies are grey, blah blah blah, that one. That's kind of like what they're playing in my head now. It's like, you are my only sunshine, you are the only one who brightens up my day. What else do we have for this week, please, Spirit? Six of Swords with the 2 of Wands on the bottom. So there's going to be fun coming your way, but there needs to be this conversation first. We're just waiting for this conversation. We are one conversation away from a huge shift. We are one dinner date away from a massive shift. One conversation away from union. I wanted to check in my head that that message was right before I said it because I don't want to trigger people. But we are one conversation away from union for some of you. And that express your love card that I got earlier, that's what this feels like. It feels like we're going to have one conversation expressing your love, and then bam, after this conversation, we are going to be in union. The chain has been broken. So if you look around her neck, the chain has been broken because as soon as this conversation happens, that's it. The chains of the past, you're free. You're free and ready for the new beginning. The chain has been broken. The chain of events, the chain of karmic situations. For some of you, the chain of karmic partners. So if your counterpart or you have had a string of karmic partners, that chain has been broken. That is our catchphrase for this reading. The chain has been broken. The chain of events. Whatever it is, it's been repeating itself. It's done. He's putting his sword down. He's putting his sword down because he wants more. He's putting his sword down to pursue his feminine. Leaving something in the past. I feel like this is defensiveness. So really changing the way they react to situations. 9 of Swords. I love the message in this book for 9 of Swords. This is taking some distance to restore harmony, exciting to appease desire, giving of oneself to let mystery die. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. You must begin again after each error. So once we've had this conversation, we're going to have this chain broken. And then we have this 9 of Swords, which is all about things coming together. So if there's been distance recently between you and your counterpart, it's been necessary because that is what is needed to break this chain. You know, we have needed this distance to restore harmony, to bring excitement, to let mystery die. So you're going to be giving to each other to let the mystery of what on earth is going on between you both die. You're both going to be on the same page, understanding what is happening. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. I think we've got some mangoes. Okay. I'm going to put these away. Feminines, whatever you're doing right now, don't worry about it. It's fine. Masculines, same with you. It feels like whatever you're both going through, whatever distance has been created, whatever doubts you're having, it's fine. It feels collective. Just going to pull a couple of these and see what comes out. So I'm just going to shuffle, let these cards fly out, and then we will just read them. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. So our feminines are feeling heartbroken. And I have to show you this card as well. We've got Judgment. So our feminines are feeling hurt, heartbroken, cut off from the connection right now. It's like the strings have been cut. The cord has been cut. She's feeling a distance. Because her masculine is at a place now where he's basically at rock bottom. He has closed out some huge karmic cycles and he's having to rebuild from the bottom up. He's having to rebuild himself and this connection. So that's why she's feeling a bit cut off right now. But it's necessary because he's got work to do by himself. And the feminine can't transmute this. So the message I'm strongly getting is that your counterpart is going through something which you are not allowed to transmute for them. This is something that they have to do alone and isolated. Where's that card gone? To start this new journey. So this period of time where your counterpart is spending time alone, healing and planning, making choices and decisions. We have a leap of faith being taken. I'm throwing these cards everywhere today. And then what do we have coming up for our Queen of Wands? What did we start the reading with? We started the reading with Judgment. We've just done a full 360, a full circle right back to Judgment. X marks the spot. You've both found the treasure, and not only have you both found the treasure, you both are being given the key to open the treasure chest. I love that message. So not only, have you found the treasure, you can open it. It's yours. You have found the gold and the gold is yours. We have the key. We have the key to the future, the key to freedom, The key to transformation and success. We've got it. And we have been through hell to get there. This tower, we have been through some serious divine intervention recently. But finally, we are being gifted the key to open our treasure chests. Okay, I'm not really feeling like pulling any more cards. We're just going to end with some message cards now. And then I'm probably going to leave it there because I don't really feel guided to pull any more. So, feminines to her masculines, what do we have? Don't let them fool you. I am on my way back to you. So feminines, you were in the Seven of Swords energy earlier where you were walking away from the connection and you're saying, don't let them fool you. This is even your higher self saying to you, don't let your ego fool you because, you know, I'm on my way back to you. Like your higher self is on the way back to you, you know. You're not going far. I told you, you're taking a couple of steps away and then bam, we have the King of Pentacles ready for this stability, whatever has been missing. What else do we have? Okay, we're going to do masculines to feminines. We're going to do this like a bit of a conversation. So masculines, what do you have to say to the feminines right now? We can do this together. Feminines to the masculines. The past is the past. Let it go. Let it go. Leave it in the past. Masculines to feminines. I want you in my arms. He is missing her. One message from the feminines to the masculines. I love you, baby. And a final message now for the masculines to the feminines. My soul is bound to your soul, and this one just wants to come out. Stay grounded. Why do we need to stay grounded? Your touch is like no other, and true love has a habit of coming back. So, stay grounded this week. You're going to need it because there's lots of shifts in energy, but it really feels like you're taking a couple of steps away from this connection this week, and then as soon as you do that, we have the King of Pentacles emerging. He came out twice. We started with the Judgment card, we ended with the Judgment card. At the start of the reading, I got the Judgment card in this deck. And I also got it in my daily reading on Instagram. So that's clearly a theme right now. And, you know, I got X marks the spot for both of you. You've both found where the treasure is hidden. And you're both being gifted the key. You're both being given the key to open your treasure chest. It is all yours. We're going to see lots of progress made, I feel. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that reading. You know, I am going to post it on YouTube as well, so you'll be able to see it not only on my story, but also on YouTube. And I will share the link with you. Sending you all lots of love and light, and wishing you the very best for the rest of your week.